Hello everybody, it's Magnificent Beautiful November 29th, 10:03 EST. Would like to highlight to you what has transpired on oil on Wednesday. This is the importance of knowing where short trend exhaustion levels are. This is where we monitored price on Wednesday. This is where oil came up with 6 times as much supply as there is. What has happened on oil? Why in the world is oil rallying? Oil should be collapsing based on fundamentals. The entire day on Wednesday we were buying. And here is this trade 2 days later, 90 ticks later. This is a trade I had taken on 21 range, the trade from 90 to 30, currently 100 ticks later. That is what Alpha Wave Trader method all about. This is the importance reminding you, pay attention to technicals, not fundamentals. I am going into larger time frame expansion because oil blasted through all the targets. All you need is pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exits. And you know all the levels far in advance. And each and every day we're witnessing the power of pure price versus fundamentals. And I'm seeing this consistently each and every time on news on oil. The magic happens when fundamentals and levels speak at the same language. But technicals will always override fundamentals. And again, despite 6 times as much supply of oil, the entire day on Wednesday we had taken only long trades. And this is a long trade on oil. 100 ticks later in profit on Friday. So this is the updates on the results on oil this month so far. 23 trades, 19 trades had reached first target, 17 trades had reached second, 13 trades reached third, which is exactly where this trade is currently. I'm going into larger time frame expansion. This is where oil next level is. After oil blasted through all the targets on my 21 range chart. So let's recap what has happened on oil daily. Oil daily started incredibly powerful collapse since the month of September. Since the month of September, oil had been collapsing and finally found all of these comments made very long time ago. And I just wanted to highlight to you what's happening on oil now and why in the world we are so finally excited about oil. Oil finally showing very powerful signs of reversal which oil had not done since. Each and every time oil had come to the danger zone level, oil gave us only a correction or only danger zone dance. This is a power. This power is finally here and we are enjoying this ride. But pay attention to why is this very powerful bearish collapse had started, because our monthly chart, all the levels drawn 2 years ago, had reached the exhaustion. This is where this collapse has started. And this is where oil is finding very temporary pullback based on the monthly structure. I am expecting oil to continue its collapse. But in the trading room, I demonstrate the method on 21 range. And this 21 range chart is rallying. Is that clear? Instrument applies to any time frame. Doesn't matter what you trade. So what in the world is happening on S&P? Let's recap our results on S&P. This is the results so far this month on S&P. 30 trades out of 30 trades, 25 trades reached first target. Second target was reached 21 times and third target or more reached 16. This is most powerful months on S&P we had in forever, as volatility on S&P had been drastically higher than volatility on oil. Fewer trades on oil and more trades on S&P, unheard of. Currently, I had taken a trade on S&P on 13 range. It is triple witching Friday. I don't believe in trading on Fridays, but I don't believe in shopping on Black Friday. I experienced it just once for entertainment, and I don't ever want to do it again. I'd rather be here with you guys looking at the price. So let's take a look at what we're expecting on S&P. All the trades I demonstrate the method on range charts in the room. I use 1-hour chart as my guiding light. This is where bullish rally had ended, reaching decision point 1, the end of the minor trend. This morning when we opened up, I said the trade would be only solid and only conservative, number 1, if it was not Friday. Number 2, if it would give me very powerful pullback. I didn't get that pullback. S&P is torturing us. S&P is struggling. Next level I expect on S&P hourly is 1812.50. But you're witnessing the power of Fibonacci levels. You're witnessing how critical these levels are, how essential it is to learn what not to enter into. It is exact same identical formula where oil collapsed from on monthly chart. It is exactly same identical formula what I'm waiting for S&P to do on my 13 range bar. What will trade 31 do? Reminding you, if you start learning today with 1-2 lots and you play by the rules, you have potential of adding lot sizes on S&P exponentially. But only you know the answer. Can you play by the rules? Can you learn 4 rules and identify these critical Fibonacci levels? We have quite a lovely class starting on Monday. Very, very important to respect what price is telling you. Let's see what S&P will do at 1812.25. Let's see what oil will do 130 ticks later. Adjusting my trail on oil 93.11. Come on S&P, we know how critical this level is. We also know that this level correlates with incredibly important levels that we're monitoring on 1-hour chart. So let me migrate the charts, as we know that oil trade blasted through all the levels. Trade 31 on S&P in a play. Come on S&P, you can do it despite the Friday. We are here because we love and respect the price. Because it is so much more fun than being squeezed by the crowds at the stores. So let's recap. What is price doing on daily? Level to the upside, incredibly critical level, 1813.75. Take a look at the levels and take a look at the dance between decision point 2 and decision point 1. Reminding you the importance of this level. The end of the minor trend. This is where S&P struggled 3 days in a row, showing us incredibly clearly price will blast through this level, showing us incredibly clearly that decision point 2 will be next. But this is where price struggled for 2 weeks, finally blasting through. This is the exhaustion of the major trend. But again, because this is a daily chart, I always expect selling pressure. I allow up to 2 points on the daily chart. And that's why I pay attention to my smaller chart, which is my 1-hour chart. It's a stepping stone, 1812.25, and then the next level, 1813.25. Monitoring S&P very, very carefully. So reminder, we went into larger time frame expansion on oil, blasted through all 5 targets. Here we are, 126 ticks later. Price is struggling. It reached decision point 2. My trail 93.11. S&P is struggling 1 tick prior, 2 ticks prior to decision point 1. Dub Friday, Black Friday is here, and we are here trading pure price. because it's definitely much more exciting than being in the stores. So our super duper aggressive trade on S&P has been here on forever. So, and here's a long on oil, 150 ticks later. This is what I will be posting on social media. The selling pressure completely expected. Guess what? I may be taking short on oil. Know how critical the technicals are and how insignificant fundamentals are. If fundamentals contradict technicals, I will absolutely stay with what price is telling me. Reminder, this was Wednesday. This is where we learned that we have 6 times as much supply on oil. Each and every trade I had taken, I've been taking only long, long, long. 4 positive trades later, this trade 150 tick later is getting ready to collapse because very, very important levels that you learned in the course had been reached. Sellers are here. They're here with vengeance. I'm monitoring 4 short formations. Will my trade on S&P finally make it to decision point 1? I'm monitoring it incredibly cautiously. Again, I don't believe in trading on Friday, and especially Black Friday. And seeing volatility in the markets is magnificent. So let's see what S&P will do. Target on S&P is here. Here it is. Decision point 2 correlates with the end of the minor trend on 13 range. Trade 31 is 2.5 points in profit. My trail 809. That pure and that simple. Pay attention to what happens here. 1 hour chart, this was my first target, the end of the minor trend. This one is second. Is this clear? I pay attention to what my guiding light is telling me, and I place my trades on range chart. That's what we teach in our course. Pay attention to these levels and take a trade. The reason why I keep calling that this trade was aggressive because we didn't get a powerful pullback, which is exactly the powerful pullback you witnessed on 27th. I had taken this trade spelling out it's an aggressive trade because a pullback was not in a play. Here we are, trade 31. Let's update. So how predictable. Here we are. An hour later and trade on S&P 2 points later. Oh no, S&P respecting this level highly, and we're witnessing how magnificent this puzzle continues to be and never ceases to amaze me. Each and every time I see how critical these levels are, I'm stunned. It's a confirmation that nothing in this world is random. This symmetry that surrounds you in nature, in dance, in human body is also present in price. These levels tell you with precision and simplicity where to take profits off the table. I expect a pretty magnificent collapse on S&P. Would be a total shocker if S&P will continue further up. You do remember why, correct? You do remember that the daily danger zone levels are not that far off. And when you see such an incredible correlation, exercise extreme caution. Stop break even. Don't ignore what price is telling you. Precision and simplicity is the key. If you can add patience and discipline, you can be like Nicholas when you grow up. Is that clear? Love, love, love. This means the world to me when I see this from our graduates. And Nicholas is one of the most amazing traders I've ever met. And seeing how he uses the method for futures trading and then for options trading. Hello, Nicholas. If you're watching this video, I hope to finally meet you in December. There we go. Very simple. Pure price for entry, Fibonacci for exits. No speculation, no abstract thinking. Precise and clear. So pay attention to how powerful and how critical alpha wave trader levels are. Just took me years of studying pure price action to see that this formula keeps repeating itself. So that's exactly the reason why I moved my stop to break even and I spelled out This is very, very important, and it's not to be ignored. So there we go. Let's highlight what we accomplished this month or S&P. Oil remains 23 trades. I would be highly shocked if we will get any more trades on oil. We are still in a trade on that latest 150 tick trade. Amazing if you know the levels and if you're paying attention to the price versus news. And here's an S&P trade 31 reached first target 2 points later. Adios everybody. Have a beautiful weekend. Look forward to seeing you on Monday. 31 trades on S&P, 26 target 1, and 23 trades on oil, 19 reached first target. Next class starts Monday, 12:30.